We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are at GETY, Getty Images Holdings Inc., continuing to fight to stay above the 580 range. And we're going to talk about what's going on within the charts. And it wasn't the only stock experiencing volatility. The overall market and the SPY did as well. And our SPY bot at 10:15 a.m. sent out a bull indicator. And from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength there on 42 Vision, and call options went up 100% plus within an hour, guys. And as you see there popping up within the screen, within the options chain, some options even went higher than that. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 Vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with GETY, continuing to fight to hold support. We're going to talk about what's going on with the inflow versus outflow and bull and bear indicators. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge over the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 Vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run of the day was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot sent out a bull indicator at 8:50 a.m. and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength there on 42 Vision, and call options went up 180% plus within an hour, guys. And as you see there popping up within the screen, within the options chain, some options even went higher than that. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 Vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with GETY stock doing a full transition from the rip area of bright green bars to the dip area here of red borders. The last piece missing if this weakness were to continue is white with red borders to complete the transition. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 Vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 Vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with GETY under a bull indicator since the 597 area, and outflows are dominating. Now, why is this the top possible stock? Well, when you come over here to the list, GETY is the #1 short squeeze score stock right now, sitting at 99.65, and the short interest change in the last month is 37.23. Now that means, in my opinion, that shorts may have been covering in the last month, and when we look at the charts, things have been pushing up higher in the last several days and week, right? So some covering must be happening when the stock is going higher and the short interest of the float has gone lower, right? By -37%. And here we are with it also having a days to cover of 0.57. Yesterday it was higher, a little bit higher, closer to the 0.7 mark. Now it's 0.57. That's giving some flexibility, in my opinion, to the shorts to get in out of their positions. And you could see here short shares availability in throughout the day, how low it was earlier in the morning and in the beginning half of the day. And in the second half, there's been some covering, guys, right? So in the beginning half, they were shorting even with more pressure. Things went from 450, right, to 75,000. And you could see it there in the middle of the day, how things pulled downwards. And now it's kind of sitting sideways here in a tight range. And we're going to talk about the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. So the first thing is, like I stated, the inflow versus outflows need to come back up, cross that midpoint, and also reflect that strength into the 15-minute to start reflecting into the charts and eventually cancel out this bear indicator, and in the process get those inflows to slow down on the 1 hour, guys. As you see there on the 1 hour, things are pretty steep to the downside, but no bear indicator just yet, because if these outflows continue even lower, it could quickly start to reflect into these charts, eventually cancel out this bull indicator and get a bear indicator in the process. Now, what's the first level I would watch? Well, it's support, guys. And if these outflows continue, the first support I'll watch is 580. Then below that is the 540 to 550 area. And if that gets broken through, the next support is 520. Now, to the upside, it's going to be critical and crucial. I'm going to be watching this very carefully. Going into tomorrow, these inflows need to cross back over, go in with strength from red to green, and also reflect that strength into the 15-minute chart, guys, and cancel out this bear indicator with a possible bull indicator. That's going to be crucial and critical. And then slow down that weakness on the 1 hour and try to slow it down to come back up to retest the midpoint. But the first key level I'll be watching is support, guys. And the first support level is 580, guys. I'm going to be watching the 580 area. And if that gets broken through and the outflows continue to reflect even further down, then the next level would be the 550 to 540. And if that gets broken through, then I'll be watching the 520 area. It's going to be crucial and critical to see how these outflows continue on the 1 hour and on the 30-minute. And to the upside, it's going to be critical for these inflows to switch from red to green. As I've stated, I'm going to be watching that very carefully. Also on the 15-minute, start reflecting that strength into these charts, get those inflows back up, eventually cancel out that bear indicator with a possible bull indicator. And the first resistance is the $6 area where the bull indicator popped up. And if it could start that staircase effect from there and push back up, it'll bring it up towards the 620 area. That's the next resistance I'll be watching very closely. And then above that is the 650 mark, guys. Those are the critical levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. It's going to be crucial for these inflows to pick back up and slow down on the 1 hour. And I'm going to be watching the bull and bear indicators, as this still has a bull indicator in effect since the 480 area, and no bear indicator has popped up just yet, right? Now, we do have a bear indicator that popped up for the first time in today's pre-market on the 30-minute, and there's one under the 15-minute, and I'll be watching if we could start pushing back up, retest key resistance levels, get those inflows upwards to show possible strength into the charts, and cancel out this bear indicator with a possible bull indicator, and hold true this bull indicator in the 30 minutes. So I'm going to be watching those bull and bear indicators and the inflow versus outflow very closely. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.